Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. They'll return it from inside the 5. But he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Oregon Ducks offense comes on the field to open this game. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we've got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling. And they'll go right back to him on first down. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's McCray. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. But wait, a flag is down. If it's on the defense, it's going to be first down. Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. 1st down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. Can they keep the opening drive alive? In the 11th play, it's 3rd and long. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, he comes up just short of his 1st down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. In this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the 1st down, but it gives him a chance.
And the field goal is good. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Buckeyes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher. Very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Defense is coming after him. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Checks this down to the running back. That'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Caught over the middle by the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, You got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve it? He'll be taken down. There is a flag on the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. And the Ducks will crank up the tempo. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw testing the middle. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Ducks will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it second and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Finds room at the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to the left. And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Enough for a 1st down at the 37th.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the 1st half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another 1st down and more yards.
Here comes a handoff. Running with purpose. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Dunks it down to the back. Caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's first and goal now. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First and goal, handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but
it's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's at the 50. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Big Ten Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this great conference.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They get the second half started with a running play. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7. No huddle now for the offense. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They're going to run it here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the...
When he's taken down behind the line, he's going to lose a yard or 2.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Here's the second down play. Ball handed off. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He flips it to the back across the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Hard game, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, looking to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Physical run, breaking tackles. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he dunks it off to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Heading left after the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the...
Touchdown, Oregon. Trying to come all the way back. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The shotgun running play call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Now it's second down here. And now the handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Now here comes the bunch formation. On third down, he drops to throw. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. The kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Just ran away from the defense.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense ready to start this drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's McCray. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Ducks. A strong fight back. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. First down at 10. He'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. They'll try to run for the first down. The Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And it's a kneel down. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.